All I know is that I like you. Even though you got a bad rep in my hood, they don't know you like I do. They don't know you like I do. No, they don't know you like I do. Know you like I do. They don't know you like I do. They don't know, they don't know.
What's good, people? This is another episode of Hoodbizzness. Who's more toxic, men or women? We already know the answer to that shit. But first, we're going to get into our business spotlight. I'm going to introduce y'all should already know her, my host. And we got a special guest in the building today. Let him introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? I'm Obama. Famous United, Colorado.
I'm sorry, bro. You see our audience. We got a big audience today. They back there fucking up already. I was just bullshit. So I heard a little bit about what you do, but tell people what you do.
So what I do is kind of I wear a lot of hats. I do web development primarily and promote events around the United States for a company called Famous United.
Famous United? Okay. How did you get started in that industry?
Oh, wow, man. About 10 years ago, I was living in South Beach, Miami, and just got involved with promoting parties because there's so many tourists every week just cycling through, and they're just like, what are we going to do?
Right.
So we made relationships with the nightclubs and with different restaurants and whatnot, and hotel venues, etc., and just started promoting events. And so that was just something that.
So you started out in Miami?
Yeah.
What brought you this? Are you originally from? Where are you from?
I'm originally from New Jersey.
Okay.
Grew up primarily in Jacksonville, and lived about 15 years in Miami.
What brought you this way?
Here. So I came to Colorado just to get a change of pace. I'm a father, and my son at the time was pretty young, and I was just putting so much time into work. I needed to kind of change the pace. So I came
the party scene hella different from Miami to Colorado. That's
absolutely, yeah. It's
dumbass change of pace.
Yeah.
So is the business still the same as far as like that scene from Colorado to Miami as far as the club scene?
Well, business-wise, basically, when I got to Colorado, I saw that there was a market with a ton of talent.
Okay.
And a ton of potential.
As far as the club scene?
Yeah, as far as the club scene and just in general, like in entertainment, there's a lot of talented artists here that are producing all types of material, from beats to songs to just projects in general.
Agreed.
That I felt like there was a ceiling in this market, though. It was kind of like, you have the talent, but where do you go with it?
Right.
So I sought to kind of build a bridge between this market and the market in Miami, where we have access and ties to so many different elements of entertainment and ways for artists to get exposure for their projects or to collaborate with other people for their projects, etc. So that was kind of my mindset, was to just kind of also to bring that whole culture here at the same time. So because the element that's missing in Miami is here, and what's missing here is in Miami. They're like polar opposites, you know. So to connect the two just made sense to me.
What's the biggest obstacle in that industry?
In promoting events, you say?
Is it dealing with artists?
I would say the biggest obstacle is first just getting used to the schedule, the pace. It's a really fast-paced business, and it's highly competitive. So that's something that you kind of have to have in your blood, is to be able to adapt and to be competitive as well. So that was probably something that took some getting.
You also are into the NFTs, right?
Absolutely.
Now for the I don't want to say dummies because I'm a dummy to this shit, but for the people that don't know, like, because that shit's kind of new to the scene.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
how could you explain what NFTs is to somebody that never heard of it?
NFTs are basically a tokenized way to show ownership to something.
Okay.
What most people are familiar with at this point in time is like a picture that you buy, and now you have this NFT that's like a certificate to show ownership of this artwork usually.
Okay.
And then the artwork is on the open market, and you're hoping that it sells, because every time that it sells, you make a royalty.
Okay.
So if there's an interest in this specific artwork or piece of property in the metaverse, etc., then
Right. I'm learning about the metaverse. It's crazy.
yeah, it's
So what is that exactly, the metaverse?
so the metaverse is kind of like a venue, or imagine like a neighborhood. The artwork is on a virtual neighborhood. So we could, for example, host this as our as virtual avatars in the metaverse, and we could gate access to this interview in the metaverse to only specific NFT holders if we wanted to.
You can, like, go buy land and build houses and shit in the metaverse. It's like some crazy shit. Do you believe they want to download everybody's consciousness to the metaverse?
I think people want that to happen.
Because I heard
don't
this
know
shit.
if
This is
they
this
want
shit
it
I
to
heard.
happen.
I'm just asking the questions.
I don't know. That's above my pay grade. I
I
couldn't
hear
tell
you.
you.
I hear you. Imagine everybody, like, if we was walking around, you know, them things they put on and be,
Right.
that's like the meta
But
world.
they're living
Yeah,
but
all
in
day.
the metaverse.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So recently the NFTs just crashed like 92-93%.
Yeah.
So how do you still make money from it with that big of a crash?
I look at our NFT, which hasn't even launched yet. So we're having this discussion pre-launch right now.
Okay.
I look at our NFT as kind of an offset to that trend that's happening right now. In my opinion, I believe that trend could be influenced by NFTs not really having any specific intrinsic backing, where our NFTs are what are called RWA NFTs.
RWA?
And that's it's a token that denotes ownership of a physical good. So our real world assets,
You get like a Bitcoin for your NFT.
right, so you own your NFT, and our NFTs are backed by cannabis.
Okay.
So we have cannabis clones, we have cannabis flower, we have cannabis genetics that we own.
Right.
We mint these NFTs and give other people opportunities to take ownership of that instrument. So
Boy,
imagine the
technology.
difference of you grow some weed, right? And now you sell some weed. You made $1,000.
Right.
The person you sold it to breaks it down. That same pound you sold for $1,000 makes 256 eighths and sells it for $60 a piece. Who made the money? Who did the work? You. You had to grow it. You had to put all the time. You had to put the liability and everything. They just bust down and made more money than you
Right.
on your own work. And then you got no credit for it. And then it's gone. So with NFTs, when it's minted, what we do is we send the genetics of the cannabis to a lab where that genetics, that we send a tissue culture.
Right.
And that tissue culture is sort of like sequenced to where they can see the DNA and prove that yours is what you say it is. It's not backyard boogie mixed with gelato 41. It's actually what you're saying it is.
Right.
And this cross doesn't exist outside of this circle of NFT owners. So that means that when you buy the NFT, your NFT comes with X amount of clones, X amount of flower, X amount of seeds, X amount of pollen. Now you hold a patent in that genetics, basically.
Right.
So whenever it sells, when you turn around and sell it to her, and she turns around and sells it to Joe, you made a profit and you made a profit, both of you. You get what's called perpetual royalties.
Right.
So every time that NFT sells, it makes a royalty. So our NFTs are not only backed by cannabis, but they're set up as passes to events all around Miami, all around Colorado. And
Okay.
if you are a part of our wallet and you own an NFT, then when you come to our events, you have the opportunity to burn the money that you've earned interacting with our brand. So
Right.
you can pull up and cash out, basically.
So is there like a website or app or like
Absolutely.
how would you go about buying NFTs or selling NFTs? Like, is it like the black web or the dark web? What they call that
No,
shit?
so the NFT market
I don't know.
is kind of like the stock market. There's
Okay.
a market like OpenSea, for example, where once an NFT is minted, once a smart contract is minted, it's public, it's transparent. So now anybody can see, oh, okay, this NFT is available, and then they could buy it, and they can
Right.
see the intrinsic value. Like for me to own the only 25 clones of this specific strain that we know is going to be insane, and we know
Right.
only has commercial rights on the written into the contract, etc. I want to own a part of that, and I want to make it worth more. So I'm going to take some of it out of the market and then put the remainder back in the market and earn a profit. And in the meantime, I went to some events. I got to do some things that no one else got to do, and bring home some things that no one else got to bring home, etc. Buy with some breeders, and maybe pick up some seeds or things like that. So it just really accentuates the exclusivity and the uniqueness. That's what a non-fungible token is. It's something that cannot be duplicated. It can't be exchanged for the same value because there is nothing that's the same.
Right.
So
it's unique.
Do you think this is sustainable?
I believe so. Just being the fact that cannabis is a medicine. Clones are legally able to be shipped anywhere in 50 states, in the United States. Yeah. So that gives us the ability to reach out to people and give them access to things that medication or whatever that they haven't had,
Right.
and for the breeders to be able to get credit for their work on a repetitive basis, and the people that stand behind those projects to be able to get that. So what we've done is we've partnered ourselves with some influencers here in Denver, some artists, etc., that are kind of at the front of what they're doing,
Right.
and they're championing our brand as ambassadors and moving this NFT forward because A, they believe in it, and B, it just makes the event more fun when you're going to come see this person perform, but you're also going to be able to cash out and pick up some stupid smoke that nobody else got.
Yeah, that's hella good advice. You have social media, Instagram, Facebook, all that. Let us know where we can find you, and because I want to learn more about it, so where we can find you and reach out.
Absolutely.
And find out about all of the meta world. Is that what it's called? Metaverse. And NFTs and all that kind of stuff.
For sure. Yourself, artists that are looking to also become ambassadors and push the NFT forward, possibly create your own strain. That's something we allow people to do, that we offer. You can pick the 2 best strains that you see, and we'll put them together, and that's yours, and that gets minted as an NFT. Schedule a tour, you go on tour, push your product, and we'll help you do it. So
where can we find you at?
We're at Grindcations on IG, grindcations.com. On the internet.
Grindcations?
Yep, GRIND. It's like we take the grind and you put the vacation, you put it together. So you can come to our events down in Miami. We have a club called Taboo. Pull up every night. We got something. It's a 24-hour spot. Doors haven't closed since we opened. 24-hour spot. Got Miami's top entertainers, the best food. Okay. Headliners every night. So
yeah, we appreciate you for coming on. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good shit, bro. Back there pushing that shit hard. We appreciate you, boss. I'm gonna be tapping in personally.
For sure.
And that's good news. Good news. We appreciate you for coming.
Not the last week, but the week prior to that.
For real though.
I wanted to say something, but then I was like, damn, maybe I shouldn't. But not every woman deserves a gas pump. Not everybody. Some of them, what is? No, I'm saying no. So no. If you're clean, listen, hold on. Let me start this real quick.
Here we go.
Don't start that shit.
Don't start that shit. Hold on.
Yeah, see, certain women, you deserve it. But everybody
Hold on. Let me do my intro.
Let me do, all right.
Hold on. Time out. Everybody calm down.
No.
I got it. This
now,
is
if you're clean, you're a boss.
We back.
You a bust down.
As you can see, women is more toxic now. Bullshit. This is Hoodbizzness. Who is more toxic, men or women? We had this conversation a couple times, and we gonna get to it. He didn't say nothing. He ain't talking
That's
about.
from 2 weeks ago.
Nah, just bullshitting. So yeah, the discussion: men or women more toxic?
You know, I was thinking.
The women gonna say men, but I know a lot of women that say women are more toxic. Let me introduce my guest. You right?
Well, shit, Ross.
Or let them introduce. Ross been here before, so he like honorable mention and shit. And your name is
Deandra.
Deandra. Okay. You gonna introduce yourself again?
Phenomenal, aka Sexy Hustle, the one and only.
Sexy Hustle. That's your handle? I ain't never seen that shit on nothing.
You ain't looking, open your eyes, baby.
I bullshit. Hey, I think as far as women or men, I kind of think about. Depends on the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because it depends on the zodiac sign. It depends on a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like, I mean, me personally, like usually I be talking about what I've seen and all that. I feel like it depends on. Well, I'm spiritual, so it could be, you know, you could be attracted to a person physically and all that, but depending on how their spirit is, it could be bad and toxic. So it could be a toxic relationship and y'all are thriving off of toxicity, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be everything's good and then one thing changed and now this one person is toxic to get rid of this person or push this person away, and then the man or the woman don't know how to deal with it, you know what I'm saying? It's just... It's crazy because it's a lot going on. Like how I wish I could have came last week with the IHOP thing. A lot of women are scared to speak up because they don't want to be labeled as a snitch. They don't want to be in danger. They don't feel like they're protected. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of men, they don't speak up too because either they need the woman, they need to live here. They don't want to lose what they got. Like she don't want to lose what she got. So I really honestly feel like it depends on the situation, the relationship, and how they interact. You know what I'm saying? Everything can be good, and it's not.
I don't think that the scale tips.
Sometimes I feel like.
Toward a certain gender.
It depends on the relationship because it could be the day. Let me say the day. It could be. She's then had a bad day at work, so now she's coming home raising hell, being toxic, and now he got to either deal with it or not deal with it and turn up and be toxic with her.
Because everything's about alchemy too.
Yes.
You have to alchemy certain situations. Somebody's got to be the bigger person.
Exactly.
And we're not all going to always be on our best days, but I do feel like when you are with someone that you cannot alchemy a situation with, it's toxic.
Good point.
So explain
It's
alchemy
toxic.
for people that don't
Alchemy
understand that term.
is typically the opposite. So it takes the yin and the yang to get anywhere. It's a hard reality, but as women without our men, our equal half, there's no balance. And vice versa with the men. They have to have us in order to balance. So alchemy is understanding the opposites and balancing the two.
The problem is a lot of people ain't in tune with both feminine and masculine sides of their energy, so you clash with most people because you're not sure of yourself.
It's the
And-
ego.
And I think
It's not that you're not unsure about yourself, guys. It's the ego.
Ego
The
is
ego
very
ruins
ego
it
can
every
be toxic.
time.
Or the
Your
false
ego
prophet.
can be toxic because let me tell you, I've been in a situation I knew I shouldn't have been in.
No.
I knew that I really didn't even love that person like that, nor like that person like that. But my ego was like, okay, I gave you a chance and you just tried to do me.
Right.
Like, I felt like he owed it to me to
Right.
get himself together or to quit playing games because you was lucky to even get me.
yeah, that's toxic.
So I stayed in a relationship, and it is.
That's
I
toxic
stayed
shit.
in a relationship with a toxic person, broken person, because my ego wouldn't let me just let him go because I felt like, oh, I'm not gonna let the other person win, or I'm not gonna let people feel like they done got one up on me when it wasn't really nothing to have in the first place.
I think the problem in that is with women that feel like they can fix men. You spend so much time like fixing him until you looking at him like, oh, I got him halfway there, so I can't let him go and let so and so have it type shit. That's why women is more toxic. But I feel like I feel like hold on. I feel like being toxic because I feel like we are basing it on around relationships, and I feel like whatever we deem as toxic is more of a character trait than it is a gender trait.
Yes.
I have
Said,
something to
but for
say.
the conversation, we gotta say women is
Let me-
more toxic.
let me
But I feel like
Let me tell you
not
why
gonna
I
agree
feel
to
like
that.
men are more toxic.
Why?
And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to keep saying it probably in every single podcast. The reason why I feel like men are more toxic is because men are our leaders, period. You guys was born to be leaders and to be
there you go with
protectors. And
this
the
leadership.
moment y'all step outside of that is where the toxicity comes, because at the end of the day, if y'all was leading the way that y'all was supposed to.
So when are we supposed to step into leadership?
Hold up. Off top.
When we're born?
Off top. Off top.
What
And
is
we
the
know
women's
why
role?
it's messed up. The women's role is to be nurturers and to helpmates, but they're supposed to be
So
nurturers.
everybody's role is
And
off.
that's my point.
Yeah.
So this is what I was getting to. So if the men
Oh shit, she done set up.
if the men are not leading, because if you was a leader, a bride could never ever get out of line to the point where it can become toxic.
That's not true.
Unless
No.
that's
Or
not
you
true.
would know. Or you would
You
know
know how to
when.
handle-
Or you would know when. But this is the thing. If in the beginning of the relationship, if the man is leading the right way, ain't no woman in her right mind gonna get out of line to the point where it becomes toxic. She might be a little emotional.
That's not
She would push him away.
That's not true.
Push
It
him away.
is though.
That's not true.
But when she
not true.
doesn't, you gotta
Yeah.
know to leave that relationship. She is not worthy of me.
But a lot of
I
folks-
don't put up with
Yes,
none
and
of
that's
that.
when you know to know
I
when to
don't
leave.
put up with none of that. But the reason why the relationships are toxic is because the man is not leading right,
No.
and then he starts to
No.
fall into he starts to fall into and match her energy.
It's not true.
You know,
That
I
is
think,
the truth.
That's not
I
always
think
true.
I think we
Men
all
do
be.
not, y'all don't be leading
Oh,
right.
yeah,
I'm telling
that's
y'all.
not
Because
always
even if
true.
I get out of line and you feel like, oh, she's tripping, whoop de whoop, you don't sit up there and match my energy, and you know what I'm saying? I'm tripping now. You're tripping. It's like, come here. You know what I'm saying? You already know
Okay,
I'll deal
let's
with
hold
that.
on. Let's do this.
That's
What is our
real.
definition of toxic?
My definition of toxic is drama, dysfunction, disrespect, playing games. That's just like a man that sits up there and he does the cheating and the game plan and the manipulation and the brainwashing and all this stuff, and he thinks that situation is gonna ever be good. It's never gonna happen.
What's your definition of toxic? My definition is women. But go ahead.
He really working on her.
Yeah, where's my? He's taking too long. So for me,
You go ahead, go.
the definition of toxic is anything that disrupts my peace, my boundaries,
But not all the time. Sometimes toxic is fun. It'd be good.
It can be fun. You know what? That's not toxicity though. If you can have fun, and if you're enjoying yourself with someone, that's not toxicity.
It'd be that.
Oh, he's talking about the messy drama.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like the.
Hold on, let her finish though.
All right.
Her
What is he talking about?
I'm talking
bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. That's why I cut his mic.
Yeah, I know.
He's talking about the
Cut his
stripping
fucking
and the
mic.
makeup
No,
sex.
yeah. But that shit, or it'd be like.
Women do that shit more than men. Not to cut you off. Women pout and do that bullshit just to have makeup
Women
sex.
are emotional.
That's why women are more toxic.
Women are emotional.
Damn.
Yeah, so anything that disrupts my peace. If you can't respect me and respect my mind and be able to understand my perspective and I do the same to me, that's toxicity.
I understand that.
I've gone through so much, and so if I can't talk to you and be comfortable with expressing myself with you without you getting angry or taking it personal, for me, that's toxicity.
Nobody should be feeling like they're walking on pins and
They
needles
shouldn't,
or
yeah.
eggshells, because that's how you know the other
But at the
person
same
is
time, you
toxic.
might need that reassurance. So you might need to like.
Man.
But we
Be
gotta
good.
be careful because toxic is such a like cliche now that we deem everything as toxic. Instead of like this nigga might just need to learn how to communicate better.
Right.
You can't just say, oh, he toxic and put him in that category.
Right.
We like this phrase toxic, wherever this shit came from, it ain't nothing but dysfunction, which we've been taught from jump. But sometimes every trait you see in a nigga, like this red flag shit, like he might not have a whole bunch of red flags, but you see one and give him a whole bunch. The nigga might just need to go to therapy and learn how to communicate.
That's it, and that also goes back to alchemy.
You got your answer ready?
Understanding the
This shit better
opposite.
be good.
Oh, nigga. Yeah.
We're gonna come back to you.
Yeah, come back to me, man.
Like,
Come back.
comment, share, subscribe, all that good shit, my nigga. Guess who in the background? 85 Studios, we appreciate you always, always. Myra in the background, she playing in the background today because she's hella
Miracle
toxic, we already
bodies.
know. With that being said, what do you think is stronger, fear or love?
Ooh, yeah. I feel like
Damn, y'all got quiet on me. What the fuck? Y'all
Deep.
I say
Deep.
love.
something.
I say
deep.
love.
Tell
I
me
believe
why.
it's
Nah,
fear,
'cause
a lot of people
yeah.
don't know what love is.
And that's why
And
I
people
go
gravitate
with.
A lot of
toward
people,
negativity.
yeah. They be
That's the sad
they
part.
fear like, okay, say you're with somebody and then your kids is with, they're in tune with this person. I fear my kids, like their relationship now, even though, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I fear not losing this person. I fear, even though you jumped into a relationship loving this person, not even me, I'm just saying from what I've seen. They fear change. I fear losing this, like, not me,
man
but
will
you know what I'm
fear-
saying? They feared more than love. Like, I loved, I used to love her even more, but man, I'm scared of being out and doing, and now I'm on my shit. I gotta start all over now. I fear that. I'd rather just ride it out.
So fear
I
keep you in a bad relationship
and a lot of
longer than
motherfuckers,
love will?
not me, but
No,
I've
I'm saying
seen it.
that's how
I've
you
seen
feel.
it. I feel like fear
I say
will
love.
because a lot of motherfuckers, like my partners that be dealing and used to and depending on a woman, they be fearing of going, but you know how it go. Once you find that one, you like, oh,
I
she's gonna
feel
deal
like
with my
that's
shit.
an
I'm fear.
extent,
I'm
though.
not trying to lose this one. Not
Okay.
me, but you get what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
fear losing shit and going
But
back
this
to
is where
starting
we
over.
This is where we fuck
fear
up
is
at.
more.
If you think you found the one, then love would always conquer. Give me your definition.
I say love.
I mean your answer.
My love. Yeah,
Why?
love. Love because fear is only going
Do
to
you think
hinder
about all
you.
this? No, if you fear.
Fear is only going to hinder you. What are we fearful of? What are we fearful of? Excuse me.
All this money and
Hold on.
time we didn't invest it into somebody and now
Hold
it's
on,
gone.
I wanna
But
hear
fear
your- hold on.
hinders anything to do with the heart chakra. And you can't get anywhere if you don't have love in your heart. I say love because love is going to conquer all. Again, that goes back to the type of person
Somebody
you're,
could love
you're
you and
dealing
kill the
with.
fuck out of you.
So that's your choice to deal with that person because we all have a conscience.
Yeah,
and it's
but-
important to listen to that conscience and that
And that's the
intuition.
thing. A lot of us be scared. We don't know. We're
I
not
think
scared,
it's
but a lot of
selfishness.
us don't know when to leave.
If you
So
can-
once you know it, then it's too late. You be like,
I
oh
think
shit, I
it's
should have left
selfishness.
way back now. Damn,
And that's
now
being
I'm scared.
selfish.
It is.
It's
I
selfishness.
know when to leave. I just started over, and I'm like, I'm glad I left. Once I found out, like, nigga, I'm not getting treated like a king.
Yeah,
Damn, I
hindsight's
thought you was the one. It's time to go.
What you think?
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say fear just for the simple fact that a lot of people don't even
Why
know
you
what
cutting me
love
off,
is.
bro?
They've never been
Because I
taught.
know where you going with it.
They never been taught love.
I
They
got
weren't
you, though.
taught love by their parents. They don't know what love is. They want to be loved, But at the same time, I've been in situations over and over where like dudes have literally been like, well, damn, like you must be sneaky because it's just too good to be true. That fear, because everything is so good, makes the nigga self-sabotage. That fear of, damn, she might really be the one. She could really hurt me because I feel this way about her so intensely, so early. That fear is going to make him self-sabotage the whole relationship because he's fearful.
And that's why it starts with self as well as loving self. Yeah. Because if you don't love yourself, no one else is going to love you.
Right.
And so without doing the inner work, you attract that type of energy. You have to do the work. And that's what we don't understand.
I'm about to fuck y'all up. Everybody just said that there's fear in love, right? Mm-hmm. So that means that, to me, that love is stronger because it's fear in love.
That's right.
Right. Okay.
Love is strong, but it is
a lot
strong.
of people don't know how to love. That's
because they don't love themselves. Right. And I'm learning that the hard way.
Right.
It starts within yourself.
Who do you love the most? The person you lie to or the person you tell the truth?
I would say
the person you tell the truth to. No, the person you lie to because you don't want to hurt her feelings. No, because you don't want to hurt her feelings. See. You gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I'm so 100 with me. You get more out of me being honest with me and telling me the truth. Because I'm so spiritual. I'm gonna know you're lying anyway. I'm already gonna know. Before you even open up your mouth, I know your ass is fucking lying.
So check this out. We just had a comment.
Excuse my language, but you're lying.
We just had a comment. That's the one nobody really knows how to love.
True.
Because we was never taught the
they
right
wasn't taught by
way.
their parents.
So we
what's the right way to love?
Shout out to baby. She sent that.
What's the right way to love? Shout out to baby.
What's the right way to love?
Loving yourself first.
Yep.
And then treat people like you want to be treated.
Yep.
Right.
And then another thing that I notice is people think it's about how somebody treats you while you're present. Real love is how they treat you
behind your back.
Behind your back. Cause see, I'm gonna respect the dude that, people do the whole Facebook thing, the Instagram thing. They take pictures, they, showing their little pictures where they did their family pictures, and then be the first niggas in your inbox on some fugazi shit. You feel me? But I respect the dude that I know, he'll look at me, but he gotta go home, so he's never even gonna cross that line. She cool, but I love her. You feel me? Yeah. So it's about what he does behind your back, because what you do in my face, that's what you're who you're presenting yourself to be. That's not the real you. Because as soon as you get away from me, you're about to be a serial cheater. You feel what I'm saying? So it's about, and
that's why I rather
true integrity is who you are when everything is all bad,
give me that
not
option.
when it's all good. So when it's all good and the relationship is cool, that's cool. But when everything is all bad and things are going wrong, if y'all can still hold it together, I feel like that's true love.
I feel that. So listen, to my people in the comments watching, you can call in at 702-510-3359. Again, that's 702-510-3359. Please hit that like button for us. Share, comment, subscribe. We love y'all hood business. Hold on. What you finna do?
We got another comment. Keep it 100 with me. We'll go so much further. Let me decide if I want to play a part in whatever is we doing.
That's right. We not honest no more.
Be honest.
So that brings me to my question.
But some motherfuckers so crazy, you gotta lie to them just to keep them.
A person. That's just who. That's your personality.
No, that's not true. Listen, I learned a while ago that a person can make you lie to them. Because if I hold on, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. If I tell you the truth and I get beat down for it so much, that's gonna make me not want to tell you that shit no more. So now I'm alive, so we don't have to go through this shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, tell me who you love more, the person you lie to or the person you tell the truth?
The person I tell the truth.
But let me tell you why he just said that.
Because I don't have a reason to lie. I'm gonna be 40, y'all. I don't have no kids. I ain't got no reason to lie.
But let me
what am I lying for?
Have you ever told the truth and the nigga still made you seem like you was lying?
Yes.
That's my point.
And that's why I've learned.
But that's why he just said what he said.
Right.
Let me tell you, I watched this video from a girl named is it Love Davis? Anyways, what she said is she said some of y'all will make people lie to y'all.
Right.
She said if every time your baby daddy call, that nigga get in his feelings and he's huffing and puffing. You feel what I'm saying?
Why I gotta be baby daddy?
baby mama. It
There
could be
you
your
go.
baby
Thank you.
mama. Your baby
We gonna
mama call your
clarify
baby
that
daddy
shit.
call. This person, their whole demeanor changes. The
Yeah.
vibe changes.
I
You
agree
feel
with
what I'm saying? Now they feel like they got to sit up here and sneak to talk to this person just to keep you from tripping. So the vibe. So that's why people say you make people lie to you because
somebody lie
of
to
your
you.
toxicity. You feel what I'm saying? And your demeanor and how you're making them feel because of something that they can't avoid. You can't avoid talking to your children's mother or father. You feel what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
that's a big
So
one.
that's real.
That's a
That's
big one.
real. Some people are that toxic to where they will create problems where it shouldn't be no problem when they should be mature and they should be an adult.
That's
So that's
trauma.
some real stuff.
That's trauma. Who you lied to? Who you love more, the person you lied to or the person you tell the truth?
Well, I'm not about to be lying to nobody. So
I'm lying to the police.
you gonna lie to the police?
Yeah, twice on
Well, I
Sunday.
don't do. I don't do anything where I gotta lie to the police, but I'm not about to lie to somebody just because I respect myself.
I'm lying to get out of trouble. Y'all over here capping. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna lie to get out of trouble.
But for real,
And
I
might
feel
be
like
toxic.
the person that
I might be
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I guess it depends on the person because a man would be like, I'm gonna lie to this woman to protect her feelings because
That's
I don't want
bullshit,
her to
though.
be hurt. It is.
In the end, I mean, I get the
It
concept of
is.
it, but it's bullshit. in
But
the
I
end.
feel like if you really truly love somebody, you're gonna tell them the truth because you give them a choice, and at the end of the day, you're gonna feel better about who you are. You know what I'm saying? And your respect level and your integrity because she can't
And if
never
I
say
gotta
that I
lie
kept
to
nothing
you,
from her.
I can be by myself. I don't have to lie to you. Lie to you about what? What am I lying for? You either respect me and my opinion and who I am and deal with it, or walk away, and vice versa. That's toxicity,
So,
and
So
it
I-
doesn't have a gender to it.
I say that
you know?
to say this because we've had this conversation on here before with women that agree that women are better cheaters, right? Will we agree to that?
Definitely.
Hold on.
Definitely,
I gotta come
definitely.
up with- Women are better cheaters,
Definitely.
right?
And when they do cheat,
Women
oh,
are.
let me go.
Women
Let me-
are.
let me-
I know. I got you, bro. Hold on.
On
Let me
me.
finish.
All right.
Women are better cheaters, right? You can't hear me. Women are better at lying than us, right?
Definitely.
They're better at.
Everything.
They're better at. Hold on. No, they're better at having affairs, correct?
Yeah.
That's why y'all are more toxic.
Ooh.
No.
I like
I'm
it.
not
We can't get
agreeing to
away with
that.
that shit.
No,
But I'm
no,
not
no, no.
agreeing to it.
No.
No, take this with you. Take
He
this
tried
with you.
it.
I'm not
he was
agreeing
reaching.
to that.
I'm asking. So y'all just agreed that
I
y'all are
did
better
it.
at the most toxic
I
shit.
did
Because
it.
we just
Fuck no.
because we're thinkers.
Oh no.
A lot of some women do that shit for fun.
No.
Some bitches. is
Women don't
hoes.
cheat.
I can say women may cheat, but I don't think
Man.
that
This
will-
nigga said
When
men
women
cheat.
cheat,
She's
see-
in denial. I don't
see,
want to
look,
talk to her no more.
look, when women
Females
cheat,
cheat.
Females
let me say
cheat.
this.
Hella, y'all just are better at
and
this
then,
shit.
they way
cheat
better. And then when they do cheat,
Like you said, cause and effect.
they gonna go for
Yeah.
something that
Not
they
every
actually-
woman. Not every woman is cheating because she got cheated on. Let's dead that right now.
Nah. But women,
I've been
women
that
are definitely
woman.
better at
That's
it.
the only one.
And then when they do cheat,
That's
they
the
go
only
and
time.
they go fuck with a nigga that they actually could see themselves with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
sit up
See,
here and
when
say,
a
I
nigga
just
do
did
it,
it.
they
Hold on,
just
hold on, hold on. Let him talk.
listen, when a nigga do it, they just be trying to get their rocks off because they don't care.
They innocent.
You get
I
what I'm
know.
saying?
That's toxic.
No.
That's
they
that
had
toxic
some shit
shit.
playing back from about a week. Hey,
That-
me and the girls about to go.
Women don't cheat. Women have
so
affairs,
smooth with
nigga.
it, they gonna get away with everything.
That goes back
They
to
gonna
what
have
we
a
So
were
we're
play
more
back.
toxic
Right?
because y'all fuck with a bitch that got a nice body that look like Wesley Snipes, and then we upgrade on y'all's ass just in case y'all.
Nah,
catch
'cause
us.
that nigga
We
can be
with
broke.
This is
nigga.
why it's more
Y'all go-
toxic. Cause we cheating with the bitch that look whatever
don't give
good
a
to
fuck.
us.
We just-
Y'all are cheating at a nigga that got the bigger bag. It's the
No, I
same
ain't gonna
thing.
say that.
But
It
you
just
know
be a
what? It's
motherfucker they can see
always
themselves
chess,
with.
never checkers.
Women feel like men feel like. Hold on, bro. Men feel like they upgrade if they find a better woman, female that look better than you. Women feel like they upgrade if they find a nigga that got a
With more
bigger
money,
bag.
yeah.
It's the same toxicity. Oh, you see how I get quiet when facts get thrown around? You didn't have nothing to say.
But that's not the truth.
That is the truth.
No, it's not.
Come on, Myra.
Let me tell
Help
you
me
something.
out.
I have cheated when I was in my younger years because I was getting cheated on. But it was never with the dude that had the big. It wasn't because he had a bigger bag.
Because it made you feel good?
For that moment.
It's still toxic.
Exactly, because that nigga made her
Toxic
feel
as
better.
fuck.
It was, and I didn't feel
that's how
good about
women do it.
myself. So it was really irrelevant for me to do that. Like I really shouldn't have did that.
First of all,
but it was out of heart.
First of all, black
But
men
he
don't.
wasn't no bum. But at the
First of all, black men don't cheat.
let's fly.
Let's put that there. Black men don't cheat, but sometimes we fuck up.
But sometimes we
Play
fuck
us
up.
Play us
Sometimes
fuck
we fuck up, but we don't cheat to like be with the next bitch.
Yeah,
I hope
they
not.
cheat because they be
Y'all
they
cheat
see
'cause y'all
potential
really
in the
like-
whole
That's what's
relationship.
dumb.
Y'all cheat because
Why
y'all
would
really.
why would you risk your whole relationship with somebody that's solid that you love
Yeah,
for
I mean-
fucking backyard boogie bitch?
Cause
Like,
hip hop told me to.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna keep it funky.
Cause hip hop told me to.
cheating
And loving hip hop told me to.
Cause cheating makes you
And
more
the homies
faithful.
up the street told me to.
Cause cheating makes you more faithful.
No, it doesn't.
I said it. It makes you appreciate what you got.
No, it doesn't.
No, what?
No, it's not. It don't.
How?
It don't. No, see, I'm not on that.
Cut his
but
mic.
It do.
Cause you
Cut his
nervous now,
mic.
you think she
He's
gonna
fucking us
catch
up.
you?
No.
So now you ain't gonna do it for
You
another
like-
3 months?
I feel like it's just a matter of time before the king brings. He do fuck up.
All right, do we believe that every woman go through a hoe phase?
Every person, man, what are you talking about?
I wouldn't call it a whole phase, but I think
All right, every person go through a hoe phase.
I would think everybody has their,
Depending
you know,
on
their.
I feel like if everybody go through it early, once you get when we older.
Hold on,
My
one
bad.
at a time, bro. They loud back there.
My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think everybody experiences their different levels of hormones. I wouldn't just call it their hoe stage. I mean,
I would.
That's a hoe stage.
I mean,
We
it
gonna call
is.
it.
It
Hood
is.
Business, the podcast. That's a
I
hoe
don't
stage.
look at it as that because everything, right, is energy. Right, so when them leaves and shit is moving around, they fucking having orgasms. Everything's about
Oh, she done went
moving and
deep.
orgasming. So I don't call it a whole phase.
The
Everybody
trees
has,
be fucking.
Everybody had that
Nigga,
whole
why you
phase.
think they
And
grow?
you gotta let it go. You be like,
Straight
damn, you
up.
fuck. Damn.
I like her.
You know what I'm
tripping.
saying? All the
She's a
animals,
freak.
nigga, all your
We was
critters
living, we
out
living.
here. Everybody has orgasms.
She the type when y'all fucking, she be like,
So we're
open your
not
mouth
gonna
and let
go
me
to-
breathe
we're
in
not
you.
doing that. We're not gonna do that.
She gonna
We
teach you
gonna
some shit.
respect it. We gonna respect it. Okay.
She gonna teach a nigga some shit about it.
I do feel like everybody had a whole
Everything's
phase.
energy. I'm just
She
saying.
gonna be like, nigga,
Yeah.
put that
I
energy
feel
all
like
the way in
sometimes-
me.
That's like they used to
Sometimes
it back in
people
the
don't
day.
care, and they gonna do what they want to do because that's what they want to do
And then you
at
need
the
to,
time.
and a lot of people won't accept the people that they with for
'Cause
who
it's
they
not what you
with.
do, it's
They
how
be
you
wanting
do
to
it.
change them, and then they be like, all right, I think I changed this nigga,
That's toxic.
or I think I changed her, and they didn't.
But it's
and
toxic.
then, you know what I'm
Never change a
saying? You
person.
can't change
Go ahead.
nobody.
Hard to
I
change
think
yourself.
everybody goes through one because I went through when I was wild, but mine came from childhood trauma.
Yeah.
But then you realize, like, what is this? Like, people have to want to change, but today that's just glamorized. So people be like, oh, this nigga
You know,
for 3 racks to have sex, like, that's a prostitute. But
That
it's
is a
glamorized.
prostitute.
But when I was in my 20s, you'll feel bad, but you
Yeah.
you don't know why. And then when you get older, you're like, I don't want to be like that, like therapy and stuff. But no, that's what
it's
it is.
it's glamorized today because y'all have people like Amber Rose that do slut walks. Women are more toxic.
But that's why I said
Definitely.
it's not.
But the men,
it's not-
but the
Oh,
men
I'm
do
fucking
it.
them up today.
You're not. You really
I'm
not.
fucking them up.
You really not.
We ain't got no slut walk, nigga.
Hip hop music. What do they talk
You feel
about? Get in the bag and fucking hoes. Quit playing with me.
We
Is that
not-
what niggas talk about all the time?
We not out here slut
Is that
walking
what
though.
it don't matter. You don't have to. But when you talk about fucking this bitch, I want to fuck
No.
a million hoes.
No, yeah, that's
I
it.
want to fuck
No,
a million
that shit.
hoes.
I'm not leading that slut walk Amber Rose
Yeah,
is.
Come on,
because
quit
it's not
playing
what
with
you
me.
do,
I
it's
didn't
how you
lead
do
that
it.
shit.
Now,
Now,
it's
now,
not
that's
fair.
why you gotta, if you
You
go,
know why men are
We got some
toxic?
comments?
Because
Why?
they have that double standard.
Hold on,
Period.
bro.
Like,
Hold on,
why?
bro. Got some comments. Women are more toxic.
So look, this is what they got. This is what we got. Comments. We innocent.
That's that toxic shit.
That's all you got.
That's a narcissistic ass toxic.
We innocent.
Hold on.
That's all you.
Backyard boogie bitch. Hey, put that on the shirt.
Backyard
Put that on
boogie.
his shirt.
It's on the shirt. On God.
Taisha, Michelle says, yes, everybody goes through a whole phase. LOL, and you're lying. You can say you did it or don't.
Period.
You're a hoe for
Kudos.
saying
She a
that.
real. She a real one. Keep it funky.
Shit, it's
That's
just-
not correct.
She said everyone has the ability to cheat depending on their emotions and how they deal.
Period.
Everyone
I be
has the
feeling like
ability
I
to
just-
cheat.
Straight up.
That's why I
Everybody.
be. Let me.
So when do you get to a point where like cheating ain't that no more?
When you know who you are.
When you get married, because you're not playing with God.
Some people gonna die.
When you get married, you like, hey.
Well, they
But
probably
if you're
be
not
cheaters
married,
the
it don't
rest of their
matter.
life.
We all living. I'm going whatever we living. But if I'm married,
But if
then
you're gonna be a
that's
cheater,
when you're
be
not playing.
single.
I'm
Period.
gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a
Don't
buck.
be a cheater.
Right.
I'm gonna
Be
keep it
better
a buck
than
with you,
that.
bro. Something like 60-something% of marriages end in divorce because of infidelity. So niggas ain't getting, like, marriage ain't viewed like it used to be.
Exactly.
Like our
And it's
grandpa
sad,
and them
bro.
was getting married
It's sad.
and they sticking through whatever and whenever.
That's
But
just
this is the reason why I'm gonna tell you.
Why?
And this is only what I believe. I can't tell nobody else what to believe.
Yeah.
Unconditional love only exists between a parent and a child. Let me tell you why.
That's the next combo.
You got kids?
Yeah.
You got kids? You don't have no kids. You got kids? You don't have no kids.
A lot of them.
There is nothing in this world that your child can do to make you stop loving them, to make you stop fucking
You're
with them.
right.
There is something that my spouse can do
Yeah.
to make me want to leave.
Yeah.
So I feel like unconditional
not it.
love only exists between a parent and a child.
That's deep. I feel you.
You can love somebody in an unconditional
You got
manner,
a point.
That's deep.
but unconditional love only exists between a parent and a
I
child.
don't believe that.
I do. Because
I just told you why though.
It don't take long for
I mean,
any
I
There
somebody
is
to stop
nothing that
fucking
your
with this
kids will
person.
ever do that'll make you disown
Yes.
them.
But
that's not-
On the
that's
other
not
end, this
true.
man,
That's a good
this
point.
man on your arm.
That's not the truth.
I don't
What
believe that.
what can your child do to make you stop loving them?
Again,
Your
Unless
child
you
can-
let them get away
But
with murder.
your child can do stuff that, and this is
Oh, the
why it's
child.
worse. Your child can do stuff that anybody else can do to you. I've seen it. I've seen sons beat they mama down. You feel what I'm saying? Steal from their parents. I done seen them do like the unthinkable. So my whole thing is, yeah, there is something that your kids can do to make you stop fucking with them, especially
Stop
if you have
fucking with them. I'm saying stop loving them.
You okay, but like she said, you can leave somebody alone and never stop loving them.
right.
Because they can be
You can love
toxic.
somebody
Okay.
from a distance.
It don't.
And do you believe? Okay, if your child did all that that you just said, you would never talk to him again, or
I'm that type of person. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't
Oh
think
God,
I know.
I've never heard that before.
Because
so
you
that
know
shit
why?
freaks me
She
out.
would
From
not
my
ever not
child,
talk to
it's
any
gonna
of her
always
babies,
be
ever.
worse than a person on the outside on the street that do me like that, because you are my child and I have made sacrifices and I will die for you.
Yeah.
So if you do me like that,
It's person that feel like that about their spouse.
but
though.
it doesn't matter. That's my child. But I'm saying it's gonna be worse because you're my child. I birthed you. Could have died on the labor table having
action.
you. I have literally sat up there and sacrificed. You know what I'm saying? Done fought for you. Done did everything for you, and you did me like that. So yeah, I could literally stop talking to you.
Well,
forever,
saying
depending
to
on what you did.
It's people that love they spouse just like you would explain and do shit for their spouse like you are
Right.
explaining about your
Right.
children.
Right. And you can leave them alone and still love them. I've seen it.
Okay, so y'all still love somebody. Say their name.
The real love does not go.
Say their name.
You
just
said I still love him? The
Because
Messiah.
if we being realistic, if we going by the biblical marriage, like it's spouse and then family.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Me too. He's lucky.
Y'all too toxic.
You see how he keep on trying to, y'all, you're not winning.
I'm not winning what?
The whole
The
men,
debate
the
is
women
already
are.
over with. I've been one.
If you haven't.
I've been one.
That's how he's
I don't
toxic, because
lose.
he told himself he won and he didn't.
That's not
That's
toxic.
toxic.
That's not toxic. I'm a winner. I'm going to win.
No, I'm a winner too.
Exactly. Give us a
Let me tell you
comment,
what's
bro.
toxic: when a man don't want to take out the trash.
That's you got a lazy nigga. You not
True.
toxic.
That's lazy.
That is. The comment says, phone swears.
Damn.
It says what?
Why they on my head?
That's him. He swears.
Oh,
He does swear.
Who did
though.
that? I don't even want to know where that came
I
from.
feel you.
You don't want to know what came from? Like he just said, phone swear.
Tell Takisha I love her. All right, going on. So y'all believe that men are more toxic?
I do.
You haven't explained why though.
I did. I just said because they're leaders and because
Oh, because they don't lead.
they don't lead and things get out of hand
Where do
because
we learn?
they don't lead.
Where do we learn to lead?
You're supposed to learn how to lead from your father, but we all know that a lot of fathers
fatherless
are
as fuck out here.
not. Okay. And you know what's
So I'm
sad about
learning
it?
to lead from my mama.
Hold on. And let me tell you something that
And that's why these niggas is feminine. We being real, nigga.
Real talk.
Shit.
Our households is fatherless,
That's
and we looking up to our mama, or the nigga beating on our mama, or the nigga cheating on our mama.
That's why I say everything's
Come
right.
on, bro.
Hold
We
on.
taught dysfunction from birth.
And some of these
comes
women
from
are
the
so bad, no matter how bad the man is, the women will literally sacrifice her own children to keep that man, no matter what.
That's a fact.
I mean, even if the man is beating on her, beating on the kids, molesting the kids, some of these women is that
Toxic and
toxic.
fucked up.
But the thing that's so cold about like that whole situation is a lot of the men are not around, and because the women are the only ones that are there, and because the men are not there, they're very frustrated, they're very stressed, and they do a lot of things that are not right. The boys watch their mom growing up, they have mommy issues, and guess what? They don't respect women because of what their mama showed them. And then they go, you know what I'm saying, in relationships doing women dirty because they don't have respect for women, even though that was the only person that was there was that woman because they daddy left.
Okay.
That's how cold it
Okay,
is.
so you just said that we growing up learning this shit from our mamas. Women is more toxic.
They not.
No.
They not, but the men is more
I'm
toxic.
fucking him up.
You're not.
Hold on. Before y'all do that, hold on.
No,
Hold on.
no,
If y'all
no.
want to call in, if y'all want
out
to
of-
call in, 702
That's out of order.
510-3359. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. That women is more toxic.
No, let me tell you how he's full of shit. The woman is there. She's the only one that's there
Real
raising
shit.
the kids.
Real
She's
shit.
frustrated.
Hey,
You're not. You just show
She
how
just
toxic.
said we learned everything from the woman.
Because the man is not there. That's
He
crazy.
left.
You cannot give this nigga a pass and he done set up there and said, fuck the kids, fuck you, fuck what you gonna
I'm
do.
going
They
over
will
here with
know. They
Susan.
will know that this woman is off the chain and then they will leave. No, you really didn't. They will leave the kids to deal with that. That's toxicity.
Yeah, that
How
is.
do you know your kid is going through that shit with this crazy ass woman and you know she's frustrated because you're not fucking paying, you're not spending time with the kids, you're not giving her any kind of leeway to have some kind of I don't know, any kind of, I don't know the word that I'm looking for.
Assurity.
Well, not even assurity.
Yeah, being
he
a
doesn't
man.
give her no type of.
The daddy done left the whole family for sharing up the fucking block. And then the kids is growing up with mommy. She working 2-3
He's not
jobs.
giving her a break.
because Sharon
Trying to
shuts
feed
the fuck up
everybody
and do
all
what daddy
night.
says.
No, he's not giving her a break at all. But
Wait
he
a
won't even
minute.
come
I
and save
think
his
that
kids.
shows men are more toxic.
That nigga pays everything, does
He's not.
everything
He's over
he
here with
deserves.
Sharon.
No, because
Listen.
Sharon
So
is better.
Let's not confuse.
Sharon's
Some-
not
sometimes.
better. Sharon's
Hold on,
weak.
bro. Hold on. Let's not confuse.
It
Sharon's
depends
weak.
on who is Sharon
Sharon's
is. Sometimes Sharon,
Let's not-
and the baby
let's
mamas
not-
be hating.
hold
Soon
on,
as
bro.
baby daddy gets Sharon, they be like, this bitch ass nigga.
What does that have
I've
to
been
do
getting
with
over.
the man
I've been
abandoning
getting over
his
all this
family?
time. I've been getting over.
What does that have to
I've
do
been
with the
getting
man
over on this
abandoning
nigga,
his family?
getting all his money.
Hold on,
Now
hold on,
Sharon
hold on.
come. Now I'm like,
okay,
damn.
let's not confuse our absent homes for niggas just leaving.
No, sometimes
That's
It's
Sharon.
more
abandonment.
shit that happens in that. We have systematically been removed from these homes, and y'all have systematically been given Section 8 and all this other shit to feel like you don't need a man.
And that's all been
That's-
programmed.
And it's a lot of good men in prison for bullshit. That's away from the home. So let's not just associate the home being fatherless because the nigga left. It's niggas dealing with baby moms in court right now for their kids. So let's
not talking about
let's
them.
not only say the home is fatherless
We're not
because
talking about him.
but I'm just saying though, you just said niggas is not taking care of their responsibility. It's a lot of niggas that's still trying to.
But
And we still
No, we
learn.
got
I'm
on that.
only
We
speaking
weren't
We
about
still learn
the
how to
ones.
bullshit from our
No,
mamas.
I'm
that
only
is not.
speaking about the ones. I'm only speaking about the ones that have the ability to be in the child's life.
Okay.
Only the ones that have the ability to be in a child's life, and they're not doing their job. They're not doing it
so look.
financially. They're not doing it emotionally. They're not doing it physically.
So
I feel
with
that.
all
And
of
then
feel
they'll
that.
know how the woman is, and they leave the child to deal with that. He's more toxic than her because he knows she's not
it's
a good example for that child, and he'll leave the child to deal with it.
Sometimes
anyway.
that do be the
It's
case.
toxic.
But then sometimes it be
Period.
baby daddy got Sharon. and she's like, "You bitch ass nigga, I'm keeping your kids from you now. You can't see them."
Toxic.
Sometimes that's it, and now it's like, cause I know where to hurt you, and it's toxic.
Let me tell you why women is more toxic. Because women have babies.
But they hold the kids like pawns. Women automatically get the.
This nigga ain't taking care of his other 3 kids. Why you gonna lay with this nigga have another baby?
Cause he got some good.
That's toxic.
You feel me? That's toxic. What the fuck are we talking about?
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about her.
Making us look.
No. I said I'm not
Cut her
talking about
mic.
me.
She's fucked up.
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about her because I don't do
She
shit
got
like
some
that.
good.
It's a lot of women out there that have babies by niggas they know not gonna take care of their. It's a lot of
'Cause
women
they don't know-
it's
they
a
don't
lot
know
of
their
women that's
value.
attracted to thug niggas or street niggas
And
that they
guess
know
what?
not
There's a lot
that's gonna
of
put the
them.
street before this
There's
family.
a lot of them though. Y'all, what you gotta understand, the good niggas, that's a very small percentage.
I agree.
We talked about that. A lot of niggas is in jail. A lot of niggas is gay. A lot of niggas go outside in a race.
Hey, don't get
Boom,
quiet.
boom. A lot of
She's
niggas go
telling the
outside in a
truth.
race.
I can't
and then
account
there's
for
a
them
small
niggas.
percentage, and then a lot of them ain't shit. So yeah, we end up with them. A lot of shit ass, ain't shit ass niggas, and bitches be out here.
Well, I'm
sharing
not ending
niggas.
up with him no more. Understand? I'm sitting
But
in my
you have,
divine
I
power,
have,
and
she
I will
has.
do this
I'm
alone
just saying.
until the right one comes along.
Yeah, give her that energy. You feel me?
Period, baby.
She wanna have sex while the leaves is.
I can't.
Shit.
Straight up.
I disagree. We just have to agree that. Go ahead.
Some comments. Okay, so look, we got one that says, "Come on, Sonama, we innocent."
Who the fuck keeps saying that? That's
a woman.
She said we are.
We innocent.
To a certain
And
degree.
then Taikisha said,
narcissistic
"Heavy on the gay."
toxic.
Wherever she heavy on the gay. I don't know what y'all be doing to these
Is
niggas.
y'all niggas really out here?
Y'all really niggas down here down low in it?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Shout out, first of all, we gonna get canceled. To that community.
To that
We ain't
community.
got no problem with y'all. Do what you do.
We don't.
These are the
Do what you
opinions
do.
of
Just,
But they don't want us.
Hey.
They want them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
all right, go ahead, bro.
And another comment, we can use our toxic at will, meaning not all the time. Men are toxic 24/7, so we win.
That's right.
LOL.
Who said that? That was a woman?
Tanya.
She just said they could use that shit at that boy. What? Cut the mic. Game over. We don't have to talk about shit else.
I don't want
We can use our toxic at will is toxic as fuck. That's a toxic ass
Toxic
statement.
shit.
Because
wanna
you're
be
pushed to
When
that
you know you
point.
toxic and turn it on and off,
You're pushed to
That's
When you
some
know you can
because
turn
they
it
know
on
they
and off,
can.
that is what's toxic.
That's a narcissist.
that's a narcissistic
I don't want to be
toxicity.
toxic ever.
Narciss-
I want a man to
narcissistic
bring the
toxicity.
best
Damn,
out
you
of
right.
me.
Women is more toxic. See, y'all was in the middle.
What are we
But fuck that.
We are
Hey,
not.
definitely,
We are not.
definitely, because y'all are
50-50?
definitely more
I think it's 50.
sneaky, more smarter.
think it's
With
50-50.
cheating, it's for sure y'all
I
get
feel
away
like
with.
if we
If
have
you
more-
get caught, it's because you wanted to.
If we have
Y'all,
more leaders,
Hey,
That's
man.
toxic.
Straight up,
We
y'all
have-
toxic, man. Y'all win.
I need a shirt that say that shit,
if
nigga.
we
For
had
real.
more men that were leaders, I swear, I feel like because women are naturally emotional, if we have more men that was like real leaders, I feel like they can shut it down. And
Shut what down?
if a broad is that toxic, he would leave her alone. But I feel like if y'all really led the way that y'all was supposed to, it would not be like that. A woman can never, her energy can never overpower y'all's. Like I said,
That's
and I'm
bullshit.
saying
That's
it
not
again,
true.
That is
they cannot-
bullshit.
I'm not
That's
agreeing to
bullshit.
that,
Bullshit.
baby.
not-
Because the
if she
feminine
said-
energy
It's the
runs this
Most High.
motherfucker.
That's
No.
it.
That
That's
shit is
all.
like the ocean,
Without
nigga. One
that
day it could be
feminine
like this, the next day it could be a
Without the
hurricane.
feminine
That's
energy,
bullshit. Go ahead.
I do not believe
This
that.
world don't move.
Can y'all men just admit that?
Without us, there's nothing. Nothing.
So listen,
No.
hold on. So it was a point in time when I
like
did
peace
like
and
the
females
toxic
more,
shit.
for
That
sure.
means y'all don't believe in yourself.
Because
The way I do.
Because I was still broken. I wasn't healed. I wasn't whole. But now when you start vibrating at a higher frequency, that shit turns you off. So it depends on where you at in your journey. Cause I did like some of that shit be fun. I'm not like that no more though.
But this kid's still keeping it funky, like, babe, fucked up. And then when you take it, like, bitch ass nigga, now it's toxic. God damn. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody done called my nigga a whole lot of bitch ass niggas. And y'all better stop that shit.
I don't
Cause y'all
take that
got bro
shit.
fucked up calling him
me.
all these bitch ass niggas.
But that's a maturity
But
level.
I'm just seeing what I seen.
That's a maturity
You know what I'm
level.
saying?
That's the women that you're dealing with. What
That
type of
ain't the
women?
women I'm
what
dealing with.
type of women
It
do
could
you
be-
be
it
dealing
could-
with?
shit.
I'm gonna ask you, like honestly, what type of women do you deal with?
Shit, my ex was,
Who? What did she do for a living?
she was a nurse. She was about 43.
Okay.
Like, I like them like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not always talking about me.
Seasoned.
Okay. I'm talking
That
about
don't mean shit.
back in the day.
A seasoned woman.
The age don't make you seasoned.
It don't.
No, but I'm saying
it make them.
when
It make them.
I said was seasoned.
You said seasoned because he said 43 and a nurse.
Okay.
She could be just as toxic as the
And she
18-year-old
And
little
she
chick.
was.
You feel me? Age don't make you seasoned. That's some bullshit. We gonna cut that out because there's some cougars out here that's trying to act like alley cats.
Hey,
We got more comments.
They do.
We got-
Yeah.
Who?
For real.
Toxic as fuck.
Toxic.
Yeah, older women's hella toxic.
No, only if they didn't mature.
Cause you gonna argue with me and then teach me some shit in the bedroom and then cook me some food and now I don't know if I should stay or I should leave. That's toxic as fuck. Like nigga, I hate this bitch, but she could cook.
Nigga.
And she just showed me some shit last
Damn,
night.
why
I
you
didn't know
do
about
that?
myself.
Your head up.
They be mind fucking.
They do.
They be mind fucking niggas. That's toxic.
Well, just get you one that ain't emotionally immature.
Who,
You be thinking it'd be that
how do you
until ain't.
figure that out though? Cause nobody gives you all of them.
You figure that
initially.
out. Eventually,
It
over
take you like a
time,
whole
when
year
you
to
guys
learn
have
somebody
real
for real.
situations, and then you see how she responds and how she acts when real situations come about. That's gonna tell the
What's a
whole
real
story.
situation?
A real situation might be when you don't have the rent money, or when your baby mama get on some straight bullshit with her and how she responds to it because she knows you in the middle of it and your kids is involved. Like, she's going to show you who she is through how she reacts and then how she responds to you. And if she can actually keep you stress-free in those situations versus getting in her feelings because it's your baby's mom and now she want to try to make you feel some type of way because she's an insecure broad. Period.
Are y'all listening?
Okay.
So you need to say that, put that shit, bro, rewind that and play that back.
But every situation is going to tell you who somebody is by how they respond. People say a lot without saying anything.
The problem is we don't be paying
That's
attention.
it. We
Niggas
allow
be distracted by
ourselves.
that ass.
Yep.
And we don't be paying attention.
I don't know what y'all be distracted by.
By that ass.
But one thing's
By
for
that
sure,
ass.
and two things for certain, I believe people settle more than actually going for what they want.
We all settling. Ain't nobody gonna be Prince Charming
That's what
and
causes
Cinderella.
the conflict.
Why?
You know
'Cause
what
they
I'm
just
saying?
not.
Cinderella.
If there's no compatibility,
Don't
what
put
are
it
you
on nothing
doing?
I'm
All right,
not.
so
You
how?
is.
because any
hold
bitch,
on.
there's a lot of women out here that can cook.
Yeah.
There's a lot of men.
No, hold on, wait,
Many
whoa.
women out.
Yeah,
Whoa,
not
whoa,
everybody
whoa,
can't cook though. Not everybody can't cook.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Bitch can stove oven
may
some shit
not.
or stove top. It ain't a lot of
But
women
there's
out there.
women that can cook. So
Like it ain't, I
Like a
cook
granny.
in
I'm
my
just
house.
saying.
granny.
Not saying that
Like a
women can't
granny.
cook or the women I've been with can't cook, but
Yeah,
like,
majority
it
of
be
them can't
different.
cook though,
So-
especially my
so-
age.
I just feel like,
said you-
but that's again because men just, I don't know, men and women, some people just don't have boundaries. And if you're just out there like that, that's just who they choose to be. And I choose not to be around that or with them or near them, or I don't want them in me. I don't want them touching me. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Because I just had a 44-year-old man take me on a whole fucking cruise and get me in the middle of the Pacific Ocean and treat me like dog shit.
Did you give him the coochie and then he started? So that before you said
my
that,
water, bro.
before you said that, my question was gonna be, who the fuck hurt you to get you to this high vibration? Because you know pain will take you there. So did you get like it was a series of men that?
No,
fucked
it
you
was
up?
already a situation where it wasn't the best, but it was like, ooh. I felt like it was something I manifested. I'm like, ooh, you're gonna be 40 this year, bitch. You're going on your first cruise. On your 40th birthday, you're going out of the country. And then all of a sudden, this cruise fell in my lap. And I'm like,
Yeah, I'm saying like before
just
that.
me.
You didn't get hurt?
I think I've gone through a lot of trauma like anyone else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I've chosen to just kind of go within and heal within. And that's the only way I can get better at it. And heal. Right.
Yeah.
But that's the most important
Because some people
piece
take
of it is
pain and internalize
you have
it
to
and
heal
it make you
yourself.
worse.
You have to
and some
forgive.
people-
your
Trying to-
abuser.
Yeah, you do.
You have to forgive
You can't take
yourself.
your past into your
You've
new
got to
shit.
do the
Forgive
work.
yourself. That is the number one thing, because somebody else can do things to you, but if you do not forgive yourself, you will never be able to get away from the toxicity and the dysfunction.
Go to therapy.
Go to therapy.
Our whole
real.
fucking community need therapy, bro.
We got PTSD.
We got PTSD hella bad.
The
I
whole
gotta, first of all, I know a lot of us don't have the proper insurance. It's some free therapists that take, what they do them shits called? Consultations and shit for free. And it's Medicaid that take, I'm gonna say that the other way. It's therapists that take Medicaid. I'm gonna get bro the list so he can put it in the comments and shit. But yeah, a lot of people think they
You
can't
have to
afford
heal
therapy
yourself, yeah.
or that they shouldn't go to therapy
have
because
to
that
want
shit's
it,
like
though.
being
Give
interrogated
yourself.
or some bullshit like that.
You have to want
Niggas
it.
need therapy. And it might unlock some shit that make you worse at first, so keep going. Cause it's gonna unlock some shit and you gonna be hurt and it's gonna feel shitty, but in the end,
I'm
we
gonna
need
keep it
that
funky.
shit.
I'm taking classes right now.
You gotta
therapy.
face your shadow.
And I've
everybody.
been learning some
the
shit
yin and the
because
yang.
I'm like,
you
I
gotta face
tripped
your
out.
shadow.
You tripped out.
And some of you niggas need anger management too. Go to
Yeah,
that.
sometimes a nigga do need that shit.
Women too.
Yeah, I'm talking to women too.
Especially us. Because
And women
we
need
are
to go to
emotional,
toxicity training.
And you know what? A lot of these men need to understand when it comes to women, women are supposed to be emotional. So that's just how we genetically modified. That's how we're made up. So if you dealing with a woman and you see that she is getting emotional, don't match her energy. Be a man in those situations. Learn how to either walk away from it if she's too off the chain, if she's too lit, and then if she's not, learn how to assess the situation
her
and
love
deal
language.
and
Vice
her love
versa.
language and
Learn
learn how to
his
calm
love
that
language.
situation down and make her feel safe, and it's gonna work for
What's
you.
your
I
love
promise you.
The leaves and shit fucking, I know that, but you ain't gonna tell me? What's your love language? Do you even know?
Communication.
Know your
My
love
love
language?
language is communication.
Communication?
Definitely
I care about that shit.
communication.
You know your love language? My love language is words of affirmation.
Yes, mine's words of affirmation and acts of service.
People showing you.
Yeah, so like you and Angela being is to
Ooh. Go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it. You feel me?
Focus on you too.
I
You
like
are
that
the
shit.
focus.
I say understanding, just being able to just understand me and understand you. We understand each other for who we are. Like that'd be my love language for real. And I,
Well, somebody knowing you, knowing how you are, knowing why you
Yes.
move the way you move, you think
Yes.
the way you think, that's the most important part.
and vice versa.
If you really know somebody,
Yeah.
you'll know what makes them tick. You'll know what makes them move the way that they move, and
Understand it.
then you don't have to wonder. I think the worst thing in the world you can do to somebody is make them wonder what's going on with you versus you communicating that to them. Because when you that unsurety, that unknown feeling is what makes people move in a certain manner to where now they're uncomfortable and now you uncomfortable because they're mirroring you or they're moving the way that they feel like you're moving, and now everybody loses because you're not communicating.
that'll make you be out the way.
Yeah, that's
Eventually
bad.
you'll stop that. Cause why?
Go ahead.
Why lower yourself to that vibration?
Like you said, we love to heal black man.
That's right.
We love to heal black women.
You never see him and the K-A-Y, okay, you know that must be.
Okay.
What's in? Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Like, what the fuck? I didn't know what that was at first. Bro, keeping up with Ebonics is like,
She said yes,
fuck.
let that her go to that picture full of potential. And then Sarah Haley said say nothing in Taikisha. So we got Taikisha coming in.
Okay, Taikisha, straight up.
Shout out to Keisha.
We have to do better.
Tripping. Have it ever been a point where y'all like toxic relationships?
No.
Never?
No, because I'm too extra, so I'm going to turn it all the way up. It's going to be ridiculous. You thought you was funny, but bitch, I was hilarious.
So you petty.
I can be.
Yeah, that's toxic.
But I have matured in a manner to where I don't even respond to certain things
That's
anymore.
toxic.
So people just be feeling like, is this bitch dead on arrival or does she care? Did you ever care?
Yep.
I have.
About 5 years ago,
I was off the chain.
You was
I
hella
feel like
toxic.
all of us women have settled for
I see
something
it.
that we knew we were more than our worth was more. Sometimes it takes a lot longer to let go of something that you know is not good for you. So I'm not gonna sit up here and say I have not been in a situation where I knew it was toxic. because shit, the first time you knew he cheated on you, you should have left. But did you? Right. Okay.
Unless you were on some police
But
shit.
it's not so much liking it. You become used to it. It becomes the normal.
But was it your
Right?
ego that kept you there?
It was my ego. Because I was worried about maybe where he was gonna go, or
if he was gonna treat you somebody
Let's
else
keep it a
better.
buck.
Yeah, I
Good
see
sex
it.
keep you in bad shit for a long time.
No.
Yeah, it does.
It don't.
It does.
It
It
don't.
does.
It don't.
It does, because that connection, not every, you can't get a connection with everybody. That connection is.
Because if I'm mentally not there with you, you're not even attractive.
I
That's
think it's
really
just getting
trash to
used
me.
to it.
Real talk. I won't even mess with you. Like, there's been a relationship that
That
I
means you don't got
had,
a
and he
connection
had
then,
some
yeah.
fire. Okay?
How long you stayed
Like,
with
you
him?
didn't let it go
I stayed
right
with him for
away.
3 years.
That's what I'm saying.
But that last year,
You didn't let it go, but
That
we
last
were
year,
into it
listen to me.
sometimes.
That last year, I could count on my hand how many times I slept.
But
That's
it's still-
365
it's still hard
times.
It
for us
don't
to
matter.
let
I was
go.
not
Two more
sleeping
times.
with him. So the sex
Emotionally.
didn't mean nothing because that
You
would've
wasn't
been
sleeping with him
I
for
was
3
not-
years.
The last year, I could count on my hand how many times I slept with him. I was not sleeping with him.
So
'cause
when
I
did the
didn't care about
relationship
that.
get bad?
Ooh, I would say about 9 months into
And
it.
you stayed.
And I said,
I
because
thought
of my
the
ego, I
question
just told you
was-
that. Ego. It was ego. It would have had nothing to do with him. He wasn't that great. He wasn't that fine. None of that. My ego said, I know you're not trying to
That's
do
what
me.
it was. He wasn't cute enough. She started waking up like, nigga, I
No,
don't
it
even
wasn't even
think
that.
you cute enough to be doing this shit to me, nigga.
No, but you're not. And you know it, and I know it, and they know it. Like, how did you get hurt? Yeah, how did he?
All right, look,
Call
we
the
finna
police.
shut it down. In closing, I'm gonna say what I've been saying. I think toxicity is what?
Universal.
Nigga, go back there. Push some buttons back there. I feel like toxicity is more of a character trait than it is a gender trait. I'm still sticking with women are more toxic. We done proved it already.
I'm convinced.
Don't quote me. Don't at me.
Can
Can y'all please? We thank our guests. If y'all got IGs and Facebooks and all that shit, y'all want to shout out, do that now.
Should King Ross, man. All I got is Snap, man. I don't fuck with Facebook.
That's a
Instagram,
cheater
I need
app,
to
bro.
get it,
Sit
man.
back. Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Toxic ass nigga, man. This nigga's toxic, bro.
No, I ain't.
Who brought this nigga on back on here? This nigga fucking us up. Where my water at? Goddamn.
I'm single though. I can do that. I can do that. What you got?
Everything I built, he tore it down just that fast.
Actually, all the other one is you.
Yeah, that's the
I
cheater
don't know what
ass.
y'all talking about.
If your girl got snapped, she cheat. Nigga, you heard it from Hollywood.
Toxic. He just made
Not
that up.
necessarily.
I don't have snaps, so I'm faithful as fuck. Black men don't cheat. What
Yeah,
you
we
got?
don't.
What? I don't know.
You don't know?
That threw her
Hell no.
off. She
I ain't
said, I don't know.
He just made that shit up.
That what?
The Snap is a cheater app.
That is
Yeah,
a cheater app.
though.
For cheaters, but not if you just like Snap.
All right, look, we love
Like,
y'all.
that's what-
We do
yeah.
love
Been into the
y'all.
Duck
podcast.
off.
Please
You know what
like
I'm saying?
if you in on
gotta catch
Facebook,
it.
like,
Catch
comment,
it.
subscribe, all that good shit.
Stop being toxic.
Stop being toxic and hit the like button.
Toxic, they say.
Who me?
They say you hella toxic in the comments.
What can I say?
What can I say?
What can I say?
That's